Today I'm doing edible and medicinal plant walks at Wildwood Preserve in Toledo and at Oakwoods Metro Park in Flat Rock. Come on, let's see what we find. So here's some goosefoot, and when they're this size, they're really good in salads. And here we have some cleavers. Cleavers can be used in salads if they're kind of smooth. If they're some of the stickier species, those are still good in smoothies. Here's a couple of garlic mustards. Some people think they look a little bit like violets. Violets are a much darker shade of green. Plantain, because there's always plantain. Plantain before picture. After picture, you can tell it's not nearly as inflamed, especially the one closer to her where it was more under the Band-Aid. Bracken fern with the bird's claw-like look. Wild cherry with its potato chippy flaky dark gray bark, and we use the inner bark of this for a cough suppressant. Ostrich ferns, you got the last year's spore stalk sticking up there, and the curl kind of looks like a potato bug, and if you look on the center of the stem, it's got a groove like celery. We've got some bergamot and some sort of peppermint, and these are both in the mint family, so they have a square stem and paired leaves that alternate up the sides of the square. And they're very aromatic. The mint smells like mint, and the bergamot smells like spicy. Redbud, clusters of bright pink flowers all along the branches. Both the flowers and the young leaves are edible. And a dandelion with a bud that's perfect for pickling. Nice little tender grape leaves that it can go into a salad or a sandwich. And some black raspberry for tea. Violets with their little purple flowers. Notice how the leaves kind of curl up and make a little funnel. Hostas, not really wild, but a lot of foragers eat them.
Trilliums and bluebells, not edible, but beautiful.
There is a wild ginger and a wood nettle. Sochan, also known as cutleaf coneflower, has a really nice flavor to the leaves. Some trout lily leaves. Bloodroot, which was used, the root of this was used for dyeing. It makes a blood red color. And then here's a Virginia waterleaf, which is a yummy spring green. Spring onions or chives, always yummy. Cutleaf toothwort is very spicy. Dryad saddle or pheasant back, and I don't care what anybody says, this is one of the best mushrooms out there. A thistle, this time of year is a good time to get the roots, and also in some of the bigger ones, the leaf stalk. Some little baby yarrow, one of the best medicines there is for just about everything. Spring beauties with their beautiful little white and pink flowers. The basswood leaves are starting to sprout. Yummy. Shagbark hickory, you can make syrup with those shags. There's some rose hips left over from last year here in the cattail swamp. Purple dead nettle for teas. Solomon seal, which has an edible root. And we got cattails. Finally, we found a wild carrot. Make sure the stem is fuzzy. A yellow rocket just about to flower. Don't eat this one unless you like spicy stuff.